So today, welcome to my class. I am Ms. Servin, and this is term September 26, 2022 through November 4th, 2022. So for those of you whose first term this is, welcome. You're going to have an extraordinary time. Thank you so much for deciding to return. As I tell my students, it takes longer for you to decide to come back to school than it is to finish school, okay? Except if you're just coming out of high school, then, you know, of course, you haven't taken long, so that's great. So, and then of course my OGs, thank you so much. You know, if you've had me last term or the previous terms. So a little bit about myself, as you all know, this is online. You know, the class will be completely online. I know that sometimes it says, I think like Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you know, from 2 to 4. That's just that's just something that's populated within the system, so it could be designated. That doesn't mean that we're going to be meeting at those times unless we have a Teams meeting. And we will be having Teams meeting twice a term. Okay, I usually like to have it the second week of class, so that way we have something to talk about, or the third week. I think it's third and fourth week that I like to have it. You know, that way you have it during your midterms or before your midterms, and then have one afterwards, you know, to review anything that you all need to review, and things that I feel that are pertinent. And then after our meetings, we do have meditation. I teach you how to meditate because I sort of have a segment on that in terms of SU Teaches, and we'll get into SU Teaches later. So very, very excited to start this term. You know, I feel that if you got me, it's because we were destined and you were destined to have me. And so here we are. Okay. I love teaching. I love my students. This is this is an ever evolving platform, doing it online. Everything in my classes in general, except for business communication, is sort of a review of what you've had before, whether it be, you know, in some other school, or, you know, it's sort of a review of what you've had in high school. So there's nothing major. You know, it's just a matter of showing up to my class and doing the work. Okay, if there's any questions, my preference of communication is through Teams. So if you do not have a Teams, and I don't have my watch, my phone, if you do not have a Teams app, make sure that you download it. It's through Microsoft. It should be free. So download Teams app. It will be, if you do not have it, you will be struggling, and there will be, you know, lots of challenges, because there is a lot of communication that we do through Teams, and I will be setting up our Teams groups, and I will be communicating through that. If you can also communicate through email and Bubble, which I do not prefer. Okay, but if you wish to, then I have like a day or two to communicate back. I will tell you that once I've checked those for that day, and it's usually early in the morning, I will not recheck them that day. So the easiest and fastest way to get to me is through Teams. I will answer immediately unless I'm in another meeting or unless I'm in the bathroom. Okay, be mindful of the hours. If I am up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I will most definitely answer you. But if you're texting me at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to think that someone died, and it's not going to be pretty, and I'm not going to be happy. So be mindful. Okay, just because you missed your deadline, or you know, you've had it up for 3 days and you waited till the last minute and it didn't upload in the last minute, then you just need to chill. Don't text me around those times. And that goes for any of your professors, okay? Or maybe other professors are okay, but be mindful of the time frames, especially in this era where we have immediate communication with everybody. Then be mindful of the times, okay? But I will, for the most part, answer immediately, okay? So my preference is Teams. Please, please, please download your Teams app. If you got here, that means that you saw my bio and the message that I sent through the Bubble. I was hoping to send it through email, but it doesn't give me an option. So we send it through the Bubble. And so sending it to the Bubble does not allow for the link to go through so you can click on it. The videos that I will be attaching to the links, you need to click on my little picture in order for it to take you to YouTube, okay? If you know of any student that has my class that hasn't subscribed to YouTube or is completely lost or doesn't know what the deal is with this, if you could please help them, okay? Because I don't know, there's no reason why you should fail my class. You have an online, so reach out, and if you don't know how to, and there's nothing like reading. You have to read everything, right? It's very specific there that I show you where my YouTube channel is and where you read my bio. So you already not read my bio, but really do a video, okay? Really hear me, sort of do a lecture. And so that's the amazing thing about YouTube, okay? So hopefully you already, saw my bio, in terms of who I am and what I am. And so I won't review that. If you're interested and you have not seen it, then go back and watch my welcome video for the YouTube channel. And then I explain how the YouTube channel came about, and I explain, who I am and what it is that I do and what my qualifications are. Okay. So this is just really an intro to the term. Okay. So preference is teams. I will be creating the teams groups in hopefully this week. Several things. Learning activities is daily attendance for you. The way that you have your grades are learning activities, assignments, and exams. Okay, I think learning activities are at 45. Maybe, or 40, and then of course exams are 30, and then you have another 30% for assignments, okay, and that gives you your 100%. So learning activities is huge for me. You have to show up. That's your daily attendance. We will have 2 daily attendance videos that will be counted as learning activities. You need to show up. So what that is that you go into my YouTube channel. If I link it to SU, sometimes you won't be able to comment. And it is important that you be on YouTube, okay? In my channel to be able to comment here, Miss Servín, class so-and-so and so-and-so. Have a great day. And you need to view the video because I mentioned a lot of things in the video, and that is your lifeline to my class. If you just comment and you don't, watch the video, then you're not gonna know when the assignments are due. You're not gonna know what's going on. Okay, so it's a very imperative that you take notes and that you watch the video fully. Okay, I have people that I'm not even gonna mention, but anyway, so make sure that you watch the video for learning activities. That's called daily attendance. It will have the dates, okay? So, this particular video will be SU daily attendance, September 26, 1920, 22. I don't know. I went back to the future, right? Or back to back. And so anyway, I don't know what I said there. So anyway, and then you take a screenshot when you comment in the comments. And then once you have the picture of the screenshot, and the reason that I asked for the screenshot is because I need to make sure that you watch the right video, right? Because there's people, so I just need to make sure that you watch the right video. So after you do the screenshot of that specific day of the daily attendance, you go to SU. And for the specific week, unless otherwise specified, there should be a link there on week 1. It's going to say daily attendance, September 26, 2022. I don't know what the deal is with 19. 2022, Miss Servín, upload here. That does not mean it has an assignment. That means that you upload your screenshot. All my links are just uploads. You will not find a midterm there. Last term, I had somebody in finals and they said, I'm clicking on the link and I can't find the final. Red, huge flag, okay? So you are not gonna find anything on those links. Excuse me. I've had horrendous allergies because it's raining. I love Starbucks water. I don't know why. I think it's triple filtered. I don't know. So anyway, so you will not find any assignments on the links. The links are just solely uploads, okay? So you upload your daily attendance. There's going to be 2 daily attendance per week, and there's going to be 1 assignment per week. Usually the assignments are your chapters, and the instructions are going to be in the daily attendance video, okay? So for those of you who are overachievers, right, and know what the deal is with me, we will be reading chapter 1. So make sure that for newbies, make sure that you review and you make sure that you download, or you click, not download because they're all downloaded. You click on your ebooks, because all my classes are ebooks, okay? So you click on your ebook to make sure that you know how to navigate through your books, okay? Some of you have ebooks, and some of you, they're all ebooks, but some of them is like e-library or ebooks. The other one is Cengage, something like that. I can't remember what the difference. I know what the difference is. I can't remember what the names of it is. Okay, so make sure that you review your books and that you are able to navigate through them. We do not have hard copies, so don't go for the hard copies. Don't wait for it. Don't go ask for it. If you are new and you're scared of ebooks or you don't like ebooks, I highly recommend that you use my class to really learn and navigate through the ebooks, because all your other classes, or most of your classes, are going to be ebooks. So it's better that you try everything out for my class, because you will not be penalized for any type of technology issues or any type of problems that you might have, and you might be penalized otherwise in other classes. So make sure that you use my class for that. So chapter 1 for this week, for all my classes, right? I will go into more elaboration tomorrow. For now, if you want to read up on chapter 1, but do make sure that you review your book and you are able to get through it and navigate through it. If you are having problems specifically with Cengage, make sure that you talk to IT and have them help you out, or the library is a great resource. They will help you out with your ebooks or any type of dashboard issues that maybe you don't know how to get to or anything like that. There is a huge library, an SU library through YouTube, okay, that has all sorts of videos on anything and everything that you wish, that you have questions for, that has to do with our school, our technology, our iPads, our programs, our dashboards. Anything that you are having trouble with, you could probably find it in the ESU Learning or SU YouTube videos, okay? So look and research for that, and it's a great resource for it. Of course, I am one of your most important resources, so you can always reach out to me, okay? So that's about your books, and that's about your grades. That I told you about: learning activities, assignments, and then exams. We will be having 2 exams, a midterm and a final. We will be having assignments, which is once a week, and it'll be a chapter book. So you're gonna have to be able to read your chapter. And then of course, your learning activities will be your daily attendance, which will be twice a week. They will be uploaded on Monday and Tuesday. You're gonna have a day or 2 to upload it, and it's 24 hours. So don't tell me that you're working or whatever. It takes 3 minutes max. You have to go into my SU, comment, take a screenshot. Not my SU. You have to go into my YouTube video, take a screenshot, and then go back to SU and then upload it. So it takes no time to show up, okay? I think that's it in terms of that. No makeups. I do not accept makeups. Sometimes if you're dying or you had a baby or whatever, then I will, but I will not take makeups. And I keep all your history. So if you've had me for your other classes and you did the same thing to me, I will not be flexible with you, okay? So understand that even if you get approval by the director's office, MA department, and that you had, an excused absence, your professors still have the full authority to either allow you to turn in makeup work or not, okay? So be mindful of the way that you approach your professors. You are you are asking for a favor if you did not meet your deadline, and they don't have to grant it. So just be mindful of that, okay? Just really quick, I mentioned this last term, and I did have a student, and she said, "Thank you so much, Miss, for telling us. I had no idea." So I'm just going to say it again. I get very stressed because so we have a retention program, okay? And in the retention program, if you are failing, okay, we will have to call you. And then if you do not respond and you keep on failing, then it goes to first, I think the assistant for the MA program calls you. I will be calling you. And then if you don't respond, then the director will be calling you. You don't want to be at that point, okay? Now, if you have no intention of showing up, like I have students that don't show up to my class, it's crazy, okay? Or something happens that you can't continue. You have like almost no days to drop your class. So I think you have a total of 5 days to drop your class, okay, or 3. And it tells you in your dashboard or in your SU page, right, where you have your classes. I don't know if that's a dashboard or not. If somebody can tell me what the difference is, that'd be great, because I don't think it's the dashboard. Anyway, so if you go into where your page is, on top, right above the director's contact, or right above my contact on the right side, you will see there the important dates and the deadlines, okay? The important thing about that is, like, you need to drop immediately. If you do not drop, okay, your professors, your teachers, do not have the authority to drop you, okay? So what happens is that once you miss the deadline to drop the class, you're in it. Like, you are screwed, okay? That's just the word to use. Because what's going to happen is that you don't turn in your works. You sort of are a no-show. I can't drop you, but I need to keep on grading you. You don't show up. You don't answer. You don't answer my calls, or you tell me, I don't know what your class is about, but then never return my emails, never return my calls, never return my Teams messages, okay, that I'm like going crazy getting a hold of you, and you ignore it. What's going to happen is that you're going to get a 0, okay, and you're going to fail my class. A 0 impacts your GPA like you cannot believe, okay? Not only does it impact your GPA, so if you get a 0 and you get 100 in another class, it brings it down to a C, okay? Your GPA, that's simple, okay? Now, if you didn't get 100 and got a B or a C, then you're gonna be at a GPA of a C or a D. All right. So be mindful. Not only that, but you're going to have to pay the class. You're going to have to pay the class. So not only are you affecting your GPA, which in turn will affect your standing and the ability or inability to either get in to a program that you want or not, right? Because you have a bad GPA, but it also affects your pocket. And I don't know how much a class is. I would think it's thousands of dollars, and you're going to have to pay it. Okay. So be mindful. Don't like put your head in the sand like an ostrich, move and either show up, try to save the class, and do your work, especially for mine. All you have to do is just do the work. That's all. Or drop the class. But if you don't drop the class, you might as well make it work, and you might as well show up to class, and you might as well finish the assignments, because it's going to affect you hugely negatively. So I think that's it. This is daily attendance for today. There is not going to be like an upload for the biography, the welcome video that I originally sent you, or that's at the beginning, that's the welcome video in my SU, but this will be the first upload, okay? So this is the first upload for your SU daily attendance, September 26th. I think I covered everything. I think I covered the assignments, your book. Make sure you will not be able to pass my class if you don't have your book, okay? So that's simple. I will not be taking makeups, and really about makeups, I mean, first and foremost, I've had people take advantage of me. Just show up. if you do not meet your deadlines here, you will not be meeting your deadlines in life. And if you don't meet your deadlines in life, what happens is that they fire you, okay? Not only that, but you affect other deadlines. Like if you don't meet my deadlines, I will not be able to get in my attendance on time. What that creates is that they will call me on it because I'm waiting for you guys. And not only that, my directors will get in trouble, okay? Not only that, we're gonna delay the process of the retention and maybe be able to not help you in an appropriate, timely manner. So deadlines are super important, and it's about showing up to your life, okay? Show up to your life, all right? So I think that concludes it. Make sure that your team's app that you downloaded, welcome to my class. These are really simple classes. If you do the work, so take full advantage of getting a full A, a full 100. There's no reason for my class for you to get anything other than 100. Nothing. All right. So 2020 and 2022 on my clock. So that means that lots of collaboration, lots of partnership. If you watch my my bio, I have several businesses, so check that out. And I am very spiritual, okay? So I'm gonna do weird stuff and talk about weird stuff, all right? So I also have a fortune for you today, and it says here, a person is never too old to learn anything. All right. So with that concludes our welcome message, and welcome so much to my class. Always very excited, to be teaching and to have the honor of teaching in Southwest. It is an incredible institution with incredible people that are exceptionally well-versed and very skilled in order to help you out and to teach you in your classes. Okay. Namaste. Love and light.